When you conquer yourself, you can control your reality how you choose. Our bodies and minds are the highest form of technology, but unfortunately, we weren't given an instruction manual. So we're walking around as lower versions of ourselves, and we're stuck living a life that doesn't excite us. We're tapping into only a fraction of our potential. About 7 years ago, I was struggling so much with anxiety, nervousness, and stress that one day I finally said, you know what? I'm done living like this. Luckily, I had a glimmer of hope that I could overcome these crippling mental states that I always found myself in that were holding me back from being my full self. Many people will just accept them and live their whole lives just playing it safe, just accepting crippling anxiety and chronic stress, being literally controlled by their emotions. Why? Imagine if anxiety could no longer hold you back. If no situation on earth could make you feel nervous. If you could feel a little bit of stress and then not let it consume you. What would you be able to accomplish if you destroyed these limitations? You unlock your true power when you can remain relaxed and calm in any scenario. Luckily, the process of controlling your mind and rewiring your mental programming do not require exerting huge amounts of efforts outside of you. All you need to do is realize the power of your breath and start using it to your advantage. The solution is within you. Finally, I discovered a solution to all my struggles, and it was simple. First, let's talk a little bit of anatomy. You need to become familiar with these terms: the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is turned on during times of stress, excitement, or danger. It is meant to help the body react quickly in stressful situations. Our breathing becomes fast and shallow, our heart rate increases, and stress hormones are released like cortisol and adrenaline. All the muscles in our body tense up. This is the body's fight or flight response. Our brain is telling us that we are in a dangerous situation, and our body is preparing us to either fight or run away. We become hyper aware and on high alert. The sympathetic nervous system is only intended to be activated in short durations. The problem is that in our overstressed society, our sympathetic nervous system is constantly on. We are chronically stressed and anxious. Our mind and body never gets a break. Doing something that pushes you out of your comfort zone, it turns on. Stressing about work or school, it turns on. Nervous about something big coming up next week, it turns on. Social anxiety, it turns on. Scared to go out in public because you might get shot or get sick, it turns on. Watching the news filled with all the bad things going on today, it turns on. Your mind signals to your body that it is constantly being threatened. But in reality, we are safer today than we ever have been as a human species. Our lives really aren't at stake, but we are subconsciously fearing for our lives all the time. This wreaks havoc on our body. This drains our energy. We struggle to sleep. We can't fully recover. Little stressors are good and help us to evolve, but chronic stress literally kills us. We are not designed to live in a perpetual state of fear. The key to unlocking your full potential is being able to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, and you do this by controlling your breathing. This is also known as rest and digest. In this state, your heart rate decreases, your breathing becomes slower and deeper, your muscles relax, and your mind is calm. Your digestion improves, and your organs start to work how they should. Your energy is revitalized. Activating the parasympathetic nervous system when you feel stressed or anxious allows you to thrive and conquer high stress situations. The more you learn to turn on the parasympathetic nervous system, the more your brain becomes rewired to stay calm all the time. You can't be touched by stress, anxiety, and fear. We hear buzzwords like breath work and meditation all the time, but I think they've become so cliche that they've almost lost their importance. Some people make it so complex, but it's not. Breath work is the ability to notice when your breathing becomes shallow and consciously slowing it down and breathing more fully. Shallow breathing restricts the flow of oxygen to the brain. This then signals to your brain that you are in even more danger because you're lacking oxygen. Shallow breathing increases brain fog and fatigue. Sometimes I'll notice that when I'm in a conversation, I'll be shallow breathing or not breathing at all. Work on breathing fully when you're speaking. Slow, deep breathing allows your brain to think more clearly. It operates so much better. Your breathing literally controls your mind. You can start to control your mind instead of being controlled by it. When you stress, your mind spirals thinking about all the bad possible outcomes that could happen, and then the sympathetic nervous system is turned on. Instead of worrying, shift your focus to your breathing. The mind can only focus on one thing at a time. Now your awareness returns to the present moment instead of being caught worrying about the future. If your focus is fully in the present, it is impossible to stress or be anxious. One exercise I like is called box breathing. You inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and then hold for 4 more seconds. You can expand the amount of seconds as your lung capacity improves. Focus on breathing from your belly instead of from your chest. Fill your belly with air as you inhale. Do it for only 5 minutes and watch how your mental state changes. Do this in the morning before a busy day to set you up, or anytime you feel stress. As you exhale, visualize yourself letting go of all your worries. You don't need to worry about anything that's going to happen in the future because you know it all works out how it's supposed to anyway, regardless if you worry or not. So why worry? As you do this more frequently, you will start to feel lighter. Stress is heavy, like baggage that we carry around, constantly weighing us down. Make it a habit to observe your breathing and consciously slowing it down no matter where you are. Don't give up. Continue to do it and you will see results. You'll start to worry less and less. You won't fear the unknown anymore. You'll be your full, authentic self in any situation. This is when you begin to unlock your full potential. Don't forget to give the video a like, comment with any feedback, and subscribe to support the channel. Peace.